like the stone beneath my feet, where the demons fester and pray for our defeat. I see smoke on the hot wind shimmer, souls unrestrained in desperate need of a final hellfire to burn the past and set them free. Through the fear, through the heart that's broken, our world lies in wait for me. Every tear, every scar left open. This is the taming of the beast. Oh, this war you started. Oh, stitch this wound with bloodshed. You are my wicked victory. Draw me to the light. Let the curse be lifted. We can rise above the roar with the bite of every devil we've held before. Drown them out. Let the fog give way to clarity. There is power in the strain of every drop I bleed. I am the venom and the cure. Take me through the fear, through the heart that's broken. Our world lies in wait for me. Every tear, every scar left open. This is the taming of the beast. Oh, in this war you started. I'll stitch this wound with bloodshed. You are my wicked victory. Victory! Pain subsides, sins unpunished, made pure beneath the knife. Cleanse and suture, the great divine. We seal our future in a blaze of white. Through the fear, through the heart that's broken. Every tear, every scar left open. This is the taming of the beast. Oh, in this war you started. I'll stitch this wound with bloodshed. You are my wicked victory.
It's no fair. I don't wanna have to wake up in this daydream. You're my daydream. It's no
Good morning, people.
wanna have to wake in this daydream. You're my daydream. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I go, I'll miss you. Anywhere I
Alrighty, so I know I took a random leave of absence. Had a horrible week, so there was no way I was going to be able to do this story. But we're gonna push through this. We're gonna do this story either today and tomorrow, or we'll figure it out. All right, let's stop this music and get right into the story. Let's get right into this story. Alrighty. Four days remain, so I have to complete this really quickly. Not like in one day, but yeah, I can't take another long break like that if I plan on completing this. So I'm just gonna hop right into it. I'm not expecting a lot of people to join because of that break I took, so. Oh, what is that? Oh, it got caught in my. There we go. Was that another trick of the shadows? This isn't the right way. Going in circles. I can't see the sky. How long has it been? How far do I still have to go? Well, I'm in the dark woods, at least. The mist and noise Bridget was talking about didn't keep me out. Tricky Faye. Shadows pointing the wrong way, foul beasts that trip you with branches. That's all more or less the same as when I was bringing Morin and the others back. The trees are too tall and the leaves are too thick. They block out the sky, making the life here different from outside. This is the right path. I'm in the heart of the dark woods now. The scenery seems different from before. Where did the red and gold of autumn go? Why does it look like this? The black mist? So the woods are rejecting me after all. Lushni grabs her weapon tightly. If Nemos was right and Dublin never returned after leaving the city, then they were most likely swallowed by the mist. What's up, Dusk? But it shows no sign of aggression here. It simply lingers. Does it reject me? No, it's closer to indifference. Disappointment. We also have co-op mode live today. Yeah, I saw it, but I think my priority is going to have to be to finish this since there's only 4 days left. I had a horrible week. There was no way I was going to be able to do this during that week. Horrible week. Why? There's no answer except the rustling of leaves. Lushni shakes her head and cautiously goes around the mist, choosing a path that looks like it has a light at the end. The mist remains indifferent to her passage. The Fae that delight in leaving travelers astray are nowhere to be seen. Another dead end. No time to waste here. I'm sorry, but I have to burn my way through. You're overthinking it. Who's there? Take a guess. You. How could it be? You're that gentleman from the city. I wanted to ask you something, but you, indeed, hardly the most amicable of partings. Since then, I've been following and watching you for a while now. Consider it my way of reflecting on myself. I'll admit, you're not quite what I thought, but this is no time for small talk. Do not burn these trees. It should be enough to illuminate them with your fire. See for yourself what they really are. What they really are. The leaves are razor sharp. The brambles are hard, and the branches have a metallic gleam. What is this? That's not important. What's important is that your fire can't burn through it. Now follow me. Hurry before the black mist changes his mind. We can talk later. But if that thing is in a bad mood, there won't be anything left to bury when it's done with you. Isn't that a dead end? Why do you put so much faith in what you see? Just listen and move. Guided her out. Easily, too. This is the path I took when I came to Nasorsi. So this is where those trails lead. If you don't mind me asking, are you and the forest fae? Don't be ridiculous. I have nothing to do with them. The woods, though, centuries have passed, but it's hardly changed at all, other than the black mist. Ruins the view, really. We'll be out of the dark woods soon. Now, could you... Tisk tisks. This is really... What's happening? Look behind you. Reed? Reed, we're here. The refugees appear on the well-lit edge of the woods. What happened in the city? It's like the black mist got angry the moment you entered it, cutting it off from the outside. It's been days since anyone went into the dark woods. A few people were hunting on the outskirts when they heard sounds from within and saw what looked like fire. Whenever something similar happened before, the wakesmen told us not to approach the woods. This time, though, we recognized your fire. We could hardly ignore it. You shouldn't have come. It's dangerous here. Then you shouldn't have either. Not on your own. We all learned our lesson about letting you go off alone after waiting for you in the marshes outside Londinium. We trust you, so please trust us back. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's go back to camp. Sir, would you? Who are you talking to? Is there someone else with you? I don't think she knows. She still doesn't seem to know who that is. Every single time she talks to him, she still has this question mark above her head. The red dragon turns around, but her uninvited companion has already vanished without a trace, like the dew under the morning sun. Thank you for providing refuge for these people. Nemos entrusted them to us. We simply did our part. On behalf of the Wakemen, I promise that we will not reveal your existence to anyone unaware, and you have seen with your own eyes that people are safe. Now it is time for you to leave. What do you mean? Is she not welcome here? Neither are your people, Morin. Whenever two red dragons meet, endless conflict awaits. If you insist on involving yourself in it, then we can no longer offer you sanctuary. How could you? This is how we've always been. The Wakemen neither start nor end conflicts. The disputes of the living are none of our concern. We watch over only the souls of the departed. If you are truly the noble and compassionate leader Morin imagines you to be, you will not drag these innocents into your battle, Red Dragon. This isn't a battle between two red dragons. I came to seek your help on behalf of the people of Nasorsi. Every battle has its reasons. It's not an excuse. Reed wouldn't do that. Excuse or not, the disputes of the living are none of our concern. A hard-learned lesson whose bitter fruits we continue to taste to this day. Now leave. What if I'm here to ask you to hold a funeral? A funeral? In that case, the Wakemen will welcome you, but for that and only that. Now tell me the name of the departed, their deeds in life, and present the remains. His name was Cullen. He was a blacksmith. Cullen, how did he die? The purple flames of death took both his life and his will. Not even my flames can help him now. Then why is it not a single denizen of Nesorsi has come to us to request a funeral since the city became independent? Oh, yeah. So, it transpires that the first Nesorsian to be mourned since the end of the war was not taken by war at all. Yeah, that one hit her. That one hit her randomly. So I weave the straw into a ring like this. Yes. Then adorn it with these flowers and the wreath is complete. I remember when the farmers put a wreath on our head, praying for a good harvest next year. Feels like old times. I miss that. Are you not happy here? I'd rather enjoy it myself, but the others might find it stifling. The life of a Wakeman is almost like a self-punishment after all. What's the word for it again? Asceticism? 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 I said it right. And also the season 3 of Arknights ended yesterday. Is there going to be a watch along for it? Oh, you missed it, bruh. We've been watching all the episodes the moment they release. So we've watched every single episode. And I think I saw someone say that that was supposed to be the final episode. Like they may not be continuing. Which honestly, with the way that the final episode was paced, that might be a good idea. That episode should have been like the best one out of all of them. And the pacing kind of messed that up. But if they find a different studio, like Ufotable or something, I think it could be so much better. Maybe instead of making them episodes, make like either make hour-long episodes or turn them into just long movies. Like have each one of them just present as an OVA. Yeah, I think Ufotable or A1 could probably pull that off. It's like I'm watching at 2 times speed. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That ruined the final episode for me. There's no time to take in the events and feel out what's supposed to be emotional, what's supposed to be important. Like they showed this stuff with Priestess, right? And I don't think anyone would be able to tell that that's important. Like they showed her at the end, but since that's the only thing we've seen, which is supposed to be the only thing we've seen so far, but I'm just saying the way that it's presented, it's like I don't think many people know anything about how important that scene is. And the speed of the next episode just kind of made that the most important thing that was in the whole thing for people who know what's going on. So I don't know, it's just I enjoyed it. I would like to see more Arknights anime, but I don't think Yo-Star is the right choice. All right, I'm gonna continue. No alcohol, no overeating, no fancy foods. Can't even laugh too loud. They wake up before sunrise and sleep before night. Everything in between is some ritual or other. At least they don't expect the same from us. But there's no avoiding them. When we have to help out on the farms and stuff. I've practically forgotten how to laugh. Lauren's the only one who goes out of her way to talk to them. She's learning something new every day. Might be how they tie certain knots. Might be how to estimate the age of a tree. Compared to the Wakeman in the tales, though. And she's back. Your Highness? Ma'am, I did not expect to find you here working with them. Reed has always been like this. Should we excuse ourselves? No, I simply came to confirm the facts of the departed's life. For the purpose of the ritual. Please tell me, what happened to Cullen? I'll tell you what I saw as I saw it. I hope that makes you feel something. And then we got a mission. Drowned in the fire. They named it that because that's kind of what happened.
Move out!
I wonder who their target will be.
I'm listening.
Signals say sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics too.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
I've got an idea. Enough dreaming. Only nightmares come with me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Don't keep me with better at your staff.
I'm listening. Hey.
Signals say now we'll see them.
Those battle BGM so much. Yeah, it's good. It's real good.
Take aim.
I should have put him there. That'll be fine. He can handle that.
There you are. Here I am.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Take aim.
Signals stable, ready for action.
There you are.
God.
Entendido. This is the destruction.
And this is your excuse for evil?
Take aim.
Yeah.
Even a
I didn't expect them to stack like that.
1,000 times can fail. Don't focus too much on winning and losing, Doctor. You did what you could.
God, her voice is so good.
Sun's perfectly positioned. Let's head to the ambush point.
Forward! Discipline, strength.
Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Benevolence shall save lives.
Not one step backwards. Illusion and intimidation.
Tactics sharpen the mind.
I see.
Relax. What? You think you're a better robber than me?
I'm listening. Bravery shall overcome. Anya will crush you.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Discipline strengthens the will.
I think it changes them as I'm.
Archimate Chaotik. Bravery shall overcome evil.
No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought it was as I put a unit down.
Signal stable. Ready for action. Now we'll see them.
Take aim.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Damn.
Yielding is not an option.
Signal stable. Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Solidify.
Damn, that thing is so tanky.
It is but a flash in the drift of time. Solidify.
Awaiting. Your attacks are all within my calculations. Signal stable. Ready for action.
A true battlefield. This is the right place to agony, ever etched on our hearts. Beyond something, this is your excuse for evil?
Standing by.
Your life is mine to protect.
I don't even really have a place I can put them down.
Let's take it slow.
I've got an idea.
Fear not.
Yep, here we go again. Same result as last time.
This is your excuse for evil?
Them stacking like that really
It's too
sucks.
dangerous. I'll be the last line of defense. Doctor, please give the order to retreat.
Okay, I see something I can do to change this up without having to change any units. I hate those things that can come back
War.
to life.
Ever inevitable.
I'm listening. I know what you can't hide your.
Who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
No tardará mucho.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics too.
A true battlefield.
Damn! I've swallowed up the sun!
Awaiting orders. Entendido. Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Vermin. Target marked.
No problem, sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Not once. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Beyond substance, the spirit
Ah, the
unchained.
range.
This will be over soon.
Beyond substance, the spirit unchained.
There you are.
No problem.
Who would use a flag as a weapon?
Amiya will crush you! Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Awaiting orders.
Program activating arch unit.
Solidify.
I should have put her here.
Got it. I'm listening. I know what's better than your step.
There you are.
My speed and I hail from Victoria!
This will be over soon.
No problem.
Who would
Oh,
use a
okay,
flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
Dew falls heavy, grass bends low. Something's not right.
Mission accomplished.
Oh man. Thinking this early in the morning. It's hard. I've already dismissed all the servants in the Citadel. These footsteps then. Brigader. Your Highness. Ah, it's you. Did you need something? You aren't gonna ask how I returned? No, I won't. You came back and that's all that matters. My loyal servant. Besides, I have a fairly good idea of what sort of guests you can bring me. Has the curfew started? Just now. Then you could say that my orders have been followed. Did he bring it with him? Failure. Failure? The Sorcy is here. I am here. What failure? Escape. The deadline is Semaine. I forget how I was saying that before. Surely the Black Mist remembers this, even if it's hardly known for being a good listener. Unsurprising. Disappointing. Unacceptable. Am I meant to understand something from these few words? Or perhaps you too prefer the directness of arts and destruction to the imprecision of language. No sooner do the words leave Iblana's lips than gleaming branches thrust forth from the dark mist, reaching her throat. So did Brigader bring it to her palace or something? Where are my glasses at? Oh. At the same time, her spear penetrates the dark mist. Purple fire is faintly visible from within. She could burn it away to nothingness with a thought. But the branches never find Eblana's throat, and her purple flames never ignite. Saman? By the time the sun rises on the day after Saman, the outcome will be plain for all to see. So why don't we dispense with these meaningless bluffs? Eblana's spear still impales the mist, but the branches before her throat disappear a moment later, as do the flames at the tip of her spear. The dark mist dissipates. Your Highness? You're still here? Did you need something else? Is this about Dublin? There are only two of us here. I'll permit you to speak that word again, my most loyal servant. Thank you, but there's no need. Spectres are but spectres. Even if they helped found a nation, there's no place for ghosts in the history books. But I worry about my colleagues who stayed behind that day as I did. Where are they? Could they mean you harm? No need to worry. Even if there were, there's no reason for you to risk staying here. I saw a scene of chaos on my way back. It was bedlam. People were fighting over the tiniest things, sometimes nothing at all, while others seemed to be stuck where they stood, like statues. Just like specters who fought the Victorians with us. Will they fade into darkness too? This is Nasorsi, the dragon's lair, the capital of Tara. Anything that happens here will have repercussions across the nation. No, it won't. You don't sound convinced. Your Highness, at the end of the day, I just have one question. One question I pray you will answer. Very well, I'll forgive your imprudence. Takes a deep breath. Your Highness Eblana, that future, the future you promised Dublin, you promised Tara, the future where all Tarans could freely write their own dreams. Was it all a lie? The Brigadier can't stop himself from trembling. The fear that had lurked in his heart for days overcomes him. It's not because he fears his own end. He's not afraid of being swallowed by the dark mist like his colleagues, or of invoking the Red Dragon's wrath. He fears that he'll hear an answer he dare not consider. It was true. Every word of it. Your Highness. I have answered your question, Brigadier. The Red Dragon's voice seems ethereal, feeble even, but it leaves no room for questioning. It is the voice that has led the man to victory countless times, and so he slowly strengthens his back. Then I trust you. Perhaps you simply have no other choice. Often have you chosen a path that seemed baffling, impossible even, but it always ends up leading us closer to our dream. Of that I have no doubt. Such deep trust is indeed worthy of my gratitude. However, I do not require you to maintain order within Nasorsi. If you manage to return from the Dark Forest, then you should return there now. Until Saman is past. Or, I stepped into the dark woods one morn, calling the mist of Or. Your Highness, do you hear the song coming from beyond the woods? Hardly a day has passed since you left. Fine work, Loshini. Is that what's been happening in the city? Reed, your sister. What is she planning? I don't know. Someone once told me that her plans would only be beneficial to Tara. Now, though, I can trust neither her nor the one that made that promise. Are you still not going to help her, Wake Woman? She came for a funeral, and we'll only accept her for that. I have learned of the deeds of the departed. Bring the knots and wreaths and come outside. The funeral is about to begin. The people set aside their differences and stand up in silence. I stepped into the dark woods one morn, calling the mist of Or. I trod upon the road, heading out to war. No pipes a singing, nor battle of drums a roar. Only the bells behind me, through dew and fog, their rings do soar. The wakemen sing softly, each attending to their own duty. Some adorn the coffin with knots and wreaths, some lay firewood kindling around it. Some distribute candles to the attending refugees as they continue to sing. Tiny lights begin to sway throughout the camp. Loshini has a candle too, which she carefully lifts in front of her chest. Excuse me. Go ahead. I don't know the departed and don't really have much to say, but where I grew up, people talked freely at funerals. Certainly, this is how Tarans honor the departed. Life should be celebrated, even after its end. The joy of living is consolation to the dead. You're free to talk amongst each other. I also made some snacks. Please feel free to share them. We will also provide refreshments later. However, we must request that you exercise restraint, considering that Mr. Cullen died before his time and under unfortunate circumstances. We must also ask you to follow our instructions during the fire returning ceremony. Understood. Is this how your folks hold funerals, Morin? We didn't have all these rites and ceremonies. All we did was keep watch through the night. No clue what this fire returning thing is either. Guess we just follow their instructions. Have you ever been a part of a ceremony like this, Reed? Shakes head. I see. You mean Loshini has found the wakeman? The hero's funeral has begun. I stepped into the dark woods one morn, calling the mist of ore. I trod upon the road, heading out to war. Do you know this song? You already know the answer. I lead the young into battle with it more than a few times. Who is it? Who's singing? Why is it that I hear that song here at the site of the old capital even after escaping the dark woods? Or am I still stuck in the woods? No, the sound is coming from the furnace at the center of the ruins. Such a beautiful tune. No pipes are singing, nor battle drums roar. Only bells behind me. Through dew and fog, their rings do soar. I should go back. Now I see what I truly want. Besides, do I really deserve to escape the Sorcy? Here, Emma. Today's bread. Thanks for sharing your food in times like these. You shared with me before, just returning the favor. But why do you keep staring at the bread in my hand like that? Mutters, control yourself. Control yourselves. He hasn't been eating. She's Emma, the one who shared bread with you. You must help her. You must. I'm fine, Emma. I just meant to say, you've been bedridden for so long. There'll be tough times ahead. No pipes are singing, nor battle drums or roar. Why are you singing that? Someone's singing in the distance. Friends of the departed, please present your eulogy before the fire returning ceremony begins. Read. I have a eulogy here, written by Nemos. May I read it? Of course. Go ahead. Dear Cullen, a letter. Cullen, perhaps it won't be long before I join you. Cullen, perhaps it won't be long before I join you, before I become a slave of the purple flame, before I turn to ash. Perhaps there won't be anyone to free me from an afterlife of eternal torment. But I've never forgotten what you said to me. You said you wanted to be a hero. You asked me to let you become one. You said Nasorsi needed a hero for the post-war days, one who belonged only to us, neither Dublin nor soldier. You said that nearly everyone in the city had lost something important in the war, be it a partner, child, or a future. Without a hero, an exemplar to understand them and fight for their rights. One who would also set them right should they go astray. Without that, they wouldn't have anything to hold on to when the war ends, when they have no one left to hate. I agreed and assented to your request. You took Theo in and helped the people who lost their livelihoods. You thought everything was on the right path, so you promised the statue, became fully immersed and took on a great burden. By the time you realized, it was too late. Now it is my turn to carry this burden, one too heavy for any single person to bear. Now it's my turn to carry. Okay, yeah, just repeating. Farewell, Cullen. Salon Liet. I don't know if I said this right. Salon Liet? Or should I say Salon go for yeah. May we meet again in the warm flames. As she finishes, a flame is thrown into the kindling surrounding the coffin, igniting the firewood. The crowd gathers around the bonfire, following the instructions of the wakeman. Witness that the departed has found peace in the flames. He shall no longer wander the mortal realm. Place your candle as close to the fire as possible or throw it in directly. Return the fire to the departed. If you have anything to say to the departed, say it aloud to the flame. Be it praise or reproach. They are the memories that will console the departed at journey's end. Once you've returned the fire, please remain to keep watch over his soul until the fire has gone out. Let us begin. Selenliat. May you find rest, stranger, deceiver, and hero. Ron bends down and places her candle by the fire. The licking flames swallow it in an instant, almost burning her hand. Do you want to come closer to the fire, Reed? If there's anyone here who doesn't deserve to pay respects to Cullen, it would be me. You couldn't have saved him, Lauren. There's no place for him in the Red Dragon's lair from the moment he made the choice to truly become a hero. You should return the fire to him. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Let the dead rest with our memories as life goes on. Return the fire. Let the dead rest with our memories as life goes on. The Reddit post about Irish language used in the event is, in my opinion, worth checking out afterwards. Okay. You'll have to remind me when we finish it, though. While Loshini is lost in thought, the others continue to return their fire and then sit down some distance from the bonfire until she's the only one left with a candle in her hand. She walks forward in silence and tosses the candle into the blazing bonfire. The dead are gone. All their ambition, obsession, realization, and desperation turn into fading smoke as the silent ash in the flame, and the silent ash in the flames.
You're reliable? The people around you are reliable? Man, how can everybody here be so reliable? I'm starting to envy the captain of this land ship.
Reliable? Reliable? How could you guys be so reliable? Haha! So you won't go to the city, even to perform a fire returning ceremony? What you've described is highly unusual. We cannot simply take your word that... Oh, there it is. I've been fighting to get that thing out since I woke up. We cannot simply take your word that the residents are no longer among the living. Besides, the fire returning ceremony is just that, a ceremony. We don't expect it to be anything more than that. Very well, then. You may return, Wake Woman. Thank you for your help. You intend to go back to Nasorsi, even without us? Moran and the others have settled in well, and I've done what Namos entrusted to me, so my work here is done. Take care, Your Highness. I will. The Red Dragon sets out in the direction of from when she came. Everything that happened yesterday seems but a distant shadow now, but also a tiny spark of flame. Return the fire. Have you made up your mind to go to your death? A stranger. Good timing, sir. May we talk, if you will help me? Did your Red Dragon history lessons ever teach you about a poor wretch by the name of Lebrahawk? Labriate? I can't say that. I can't. Excuse me? I'll take that as a no. After returning to the palace for the first time in years, he never even had the chance to see his brother before the guards took him away and plunged a sword through his chest. I know the story. Then why are you so eager to follow in his footsteps and have history remember you as a fool? Leave. You've seen your sister and you're still alive. And that, you've already achieved more than he ever did. The story of Lebrock. I know I'm saying it right or saying it wrong, but I'm going to say it that way because it sounds cool. and I don't know if I'm saying that right either, is not the story of me and Ablana. Fine. Let's say I was willing to hear you out. What did you want to talk about? The city's fire returning ceremony. I just wanted to find someone to help with the preparations, but you seem to know a lot about the history and tales of Tara, so I was thinking you might be able to help. History? Tales? We can talk on the way. Come. That's not the way to the Dark Woods. Just follow me. It worked out for you in the woods, didn't it? The ruins of the palace? I've been here before. It's dangerous. The originum rich environment is. You said you wanted history and tales. A better place in Tara than this ancient Tengay? I feel like I know what this is, but I don't remember. And there's nothing here. Okay. You said, yeah. So this is like. This has something to do with the Tarans. Right? Dusk. Old Irish? This is the Old Irish? This word that I'm having trouble saying? I was just about to ask you what I'm asking Vias. I was gonna ask what this is exactly, because I feel like I'm supposed to know this. He is the old Terra. Yeah, not him. The word. Tingay. Oh, Irish? Okay. Yeah, so it's just old Irish. Okay. Overthinking it. The what place? Never mind. I appreciate your help in the woods. He's just cursing. Okay, thank you. But I have important business to attend to. I don't have time to. And what's this important business? Dying for nothing? Sure, you're different from your sister. The dragon's flames may be cursed, but her personality is as typical as they come. Arrogant, leaving no room for any other voice. You may be better, but I'm different from my sister. But she's not who you say she is. But however different you may be, conflict is in the nature of the red dragons, even if you were merely dragged into it. And there's only ever one outcome, and only one may emerge alive. One of you will die sooner or later. So what's the hurry? Have patience, young dragon. We're almost there. Can't she put together who he is because of his tail? We come here for this altar. Altar? You mean the thing in the middle? Isn't that the furnace? The furnace which fused together the weapons of every Taran soldier and overturned the fate of the destiny? The furnace from which fallen soldiers were reborn? That's what you call it today, isn't it? Far more important than just another altar, to be sure. But an altar is an altar, even if it's a little bigger than the others. It was based on the ceremonial stone circle used to coronate the King Galil, and the palace was built around it. Whenever an old red dragon died, this is where the fire was returned to them. The fire returned? What you saw back in the wood brains camp. Those wood brains camp. So I checked. Tingay, tongue or language. Tingay equals tongue or language. Ancient tongue. Okay. So okay, got it. An ancient cuss word. Pretty much. Ancient curse word. Gotta give them credit. They managed to remember all that, even centuries later. Fire returning wasn't just about a bonfire back in the day, though. By the time the old hag... Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. By the time the old hag... It was... Yeah, I feel like... Why are these words so hard to say? Why are they doing this? By the time the old hag, that name there, I'm not even going to try. It was enough for the siblings of the heir to the title of King Galil to put their hands into the fire and get a few blisters. Go back even further though, and those siblings would have been burnt alive together, or so they say. There's no hard evidence. Now you've gone even paler. Flicks his hand and a speck of purple fire flies forth from his sleeve, joining the same purple fire in the altar. The flames breathe quietly, like an infant in his mother's embrace. Your flame is purple too? Wait, so she does know who he is. No, wait, you're a Draco. Never mind. Could you be? Awfully slow, aren't you? Well, it's too late to run. Put your hand in. It's too late to run. What? You want Nasorsi to return his fire, didn't you? Put your hand in. The red dragon falls silent, then stretches out her hand to touch the flame in the furnace. As expected, it is not warm, but to her surprise, it does not feel cold either. Now I brought you here to see something. The tragedy of Tara, the ill repute of the red dragons. It is simply the cruel cycle of fate repeating itself again and again. Like your sister, I was an aberration. I had to slow down and think about it. That breathed the flames of death. It is not my intention to disrespect the dead, nor could I even if I wanted to. But I wanted to show you the fate of those who die upon this land. Is this where we should begin? Understandable. Of all recent events, it is the most significant. Your sister was right. Those who have touched the flames of death are beyond help. Yet the fire should not have spread this readily. What hatred did it take for the Dracos to once again sire an ill-omened aberration? The first in 600 years. Ah, and him. If you ask me, he slept in far too late. Could hardly drag himself out of bed on sunset. Of course, he became the sacrifice. Even you should not speak of the dead so lightly. Do not justify it as a sacrifice. You can only say that because you've seen too little. Those feelings will pass soon enough, once you're used to it. See, here comes another sacrifice. The Victorians who killed you have been chased out. The last Victorian bastard died before my eyes. In a sense, your sister's dream did become reality. The Tarans have risen, and the Victorians have fallen. Simple, direct, satisfying, quote unquote. Were you one of the bystanders too? Are you serious? Don't get caught up on that, child. You know what I am. This I don't recognize. Explain. It was a war. There are always wars. Be specific. Who did she incinerate? And what land did she set her sights on? Victoria. Eblano wanted to take Tara back from the Aslans. This was the conclusion to that war. The Aslans. Those conceited bastards. But is she not facing a Sarkis? Never mind. The Lions were the ones who stole Victoria. That's all I need to know. I don't need you to tell me what this is. Just as I can tell the expression beneath the mask. The satisfaction and joy that only appear on a red dragon's visage in the face of certain death. No, that wasn't joy. It was the opposite. The opposite. Maybe you were simply gravely injured and started hallucinating on the brink of death. But as I said, this is simply repeating the past. Cities may ride on wheels now, and the master of the realm has changed hands, but what's inside never changes. What's this? Your home? Did you learn to point your blades at each other? Who's this man? That's Earl of Warwick, our foster father. He said he helped Terrans see hope, a hope they could never see. A hope they could see but never reach. That's all he ever did was drive thirsty travelers mad with mirages. In his hand, he held a delicate thread. On one end were the Tarans who had rediscovered their name. On the other lay the oppressors who had trodden upon them for so long. That thread was my sister and I. Looking back, perhaps he was the first to be afflicted by the purple flame. Not only do you sympathize with your sister, but you also know her well. No wonder you're so loath to kill her. But I have no intention of becoming like her, nor will I simply allow myself to be killed. These events, this history you had me recall, what are you trying to tell me? That the history of Tara is nothing but a continuous accumulation and a recombination of ruins from the past. What you've seen, I have too. Nothing new can be found within. What I see are not ruins, but the source of the flames. The flames in the Sorcery are indeed my sister's fire, but there are also great sorrow behind the bloodshed left with nowhere to go. It was the war. No, the pain, the oppression, the things taken from them, which began long before the war. That's what lit the fire in their hearts. My sister shaped their sorrow into hatred, which scorched the fields of Tara and drove out the Victorians. However, without vengeance to cloak the sorrow, that same flame has come back to burn them, burning away everything they have until they are nothing but the walking dead. Fine summary, child. Oh God. I might have touched something allergic because I'm getting a little itchy. A fine summary, child. But do you really think that returning the fire would solve all those cities' problems? It's the only path before me. True, but how do you tread it? Come, we've seen your story, now see mine. Ancient tongue, don't cry now. It's just a cloud beast. But I raised Greyclaw from when she was a baby. They saw your fire as different, deity. You do not heal the living, but instead bring the dead back to life. They don't come back, it's just an empty shell. Even if it's just an empty shell, please, deity. I just want to hear Greyclaw's voice again. And so the impulsive red dragon let his daughter plea get the better of his judgment. After a few months, strange things began to happen. Not just to the cloud beasts, but all the beasts in the pasture. Burning beasts no longer ate grass. Cysty beasts no longer gave milk. The old refused to die, and the young refused to live. And bare skeletons devoid of flesh began to roam the pastures. The purple fire spread through the herds. The red dragon was forced to leave the pasture with his people. He made the same mistake many times throughout his brief existence. Purple fire spread through the herds. What about it? Your own dear sister dared to burn the people with that same fire. Now that's crazy. How was the fire extinguished? You'll find out soon enough. This is the Citadel in the Sorcery? That same corridor? No, but your mistake is understandable. We simply took a large step back in time. This is how the palace you currently stand in looked 600 years ago. Despite how glorious Evelana at war with her army, their situation is not glorious after war. I'm not expecting how bad I'm not expecting how bad turn situation, not gonna lie. This is another harsh reality of war. I thought you weren't feeling well, bro. I'm kidding. Glad to see you here, Hyle. It's incredible how stonemasons, centuries hence, managed to perfectly recreate it in this Nesorsi of yours. So what happened here? Here. Labrat the fool had made too many mistakes, the likes of which you have already seen. He grew weak and he felt his end coming. On the eve of Saman, he came to see the brother he had not seen for 20 years, bearing the finest gifts of his nomadic life would allow. He even convinced the druids of the city who oversaw the festival ceremonies to take him to his brother. Touched by his familial. Touched by his familial love, they led him into the city, but he failed to realize when his guide's silhouette, voice, and demeanor changed, not until it was too late. He was taken to this very corridor and I doubt that Ailiel, who gave the order to assassinate his brother, was on that balcony on the other side of the door, for my eyes were wide open into the very end, but I never saw his fire through the gaps. Where did it all go wrong? Was he angry at the priest continued to treat me as royalty? Did he consider me leaving without a word 20 years earlier a betrayal? Or was it something else? Someone else who wanted me dead, and he simply had no choice? I'll never know. What's up, Jackal? Within this brief, swift act of violence, there was only one thing that I had long known, that I had never doubted. A red dragon never forgives. The hatred of the dragons is even longer than the history of Tara. But there's more I want to tell you. After I died, Ailiel ordered my coffin dragged through the city for all to see the end that befell me. And so the purple fire raged through every pasture I had stayed at with my clan. Life turned its back on all who touched it. Only death remained. 7 days later, the priests returned my fire to me at a clearing outside the dark woods. And only when the fire they returned to me was extinguished did the purple flames in the pastures began to subside. It was only then that the last vestige of my consciousness that remained in the flames after death faded into darkness. All living things that touched the flames, people or beasts, were turned to ash. Yeah, that's kind of what they're on right now. Your sister spoke true. The flames will continue to spread as long as she lives. But she is a typical red dragon. She's not so noble to give up her life to save those who have yet survived. If she is inviting you back, then it's likely a trap. Run, call for help, yell. Someone who is her equal will to extinguish the endlessly spreading flames. That is the only way. But what if she has already decided that I'm the only one worthy to dance with her? What if I can't abandon the lives in the city into their fates, as long as there is any chance of saving them? So you return to the fire to someone who's still alive. Yes. And what if that doesn't work? Regardless, I'm going back no matter what. Silence, and then Loshini hears a sigh. I suppose stubbornness and stupidity really are hereditary.
Let's go then. Everyone, follow
What the heck
route
is
I
that
drafted.
thing?
I wonder who their target will be.
Illusion and intimidation are my tactics too.
No problem.
Who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
Are they the ones who caused such destruction and started all this conflict?
Oh my god.
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Picked out your bait yet? I know what to do. Better watch your step.
Signal story, but I'm really not religious.
Arknights charging. Program activating Arch Unit.
Fear not.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Fear not.
Can't block him either.
A true battlefield. This is the right place to set up things. Not one step backwards.
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
I could have definitely put those in better places.
Entendido. Inútil.
I can do this better, man. I know I can do this better.
Fall back, now! I'll bring up the rear.
I have been doing some of them off stream. I just never stream it.
Take these weapons and tools. We need them more than
War, ever inevitable.
I wonder who their target will be.
Arch Unit charging.
No problem. Now we'll see them.
If you've got a reason to fight, you've got a reason to die.
What? Oh, because of the... Okay, I see.
No tardará mucho.
Toxins and traps are my tactics.
That's fine. I thought they'd be able to handle that, but...
I've got enough dreaming. Only nightmares come with me.
Flourish or perish.
Entendido. Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Program initializing.
Good timing.
I wonder who their target will be.
Fear not. Fear not.
I got this. Focus elsewhere. I'm listening. No one knows my name. Don't keep me
God
waiting.
dang.
No problem.
Who would use a...
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
I'm lit.
Vermin.
God dang. Okay, I don't like these.
This will be over soon.
Considering the
I don't
losses of
like
our
these
squad,
branches.
there is no better option than to retreat immediately.
Shuko, what's up? See, I want to just get this just for Monster and just have monsters sitting up, but... I'm purposely crippling myself so I don't just use busted units.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
Okay.
How about a slice of lava cake before we head out?
Don't say anything. I'm gonna violate my own rule for the healer. Cheat mode act. No, it's not cheat mode. I could still very much lose. I just need a better healer.
Minna genki?
Stay close. Don't run off.
I wonder who their target will be.
Toxins and traps are my tactics.
No problem. Now we'll see them.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles.
Ha! The only sound they will hear is my blade slicing through wind, not my footsteps. I've got an idea! I've swallowed up the sun!
Dags att välja vårt byte.
Signal set. Let's get this done quick.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I've scaled a lot more volcanoes than you can imagine.
I think I have the wrong skill on her.
Entendido. Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Melt away. Life-depriving stone.
No problem. Now we'll see them.
Vermin. Stay calm. Nature should not be disturbed.
This is what I mean by I shouldn't have busted
This
units
will
on
be over
us.
soon. Yielding is not an option. Suppress them.
Signals. Let's get this done quick. Entendido. Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Mission accomplished.
Finally. This is far enough. We're already at the Wakeman camp. Your sister roused me from my slumber. You could always return me to it with your own flames if you want. Read. The golden hair peril leaps out the back of a burdened beast and rushes towards the red dragon. The burdened beast is dragging an improvised cart with numerous long wooden boxes stacked upon it. Who was it? Bridget. What are you doing here? Are those coffins? Yeah, coffins. Nemo said to bring them to the Wakeman. Are they still in the ruins? Say, is there someone with you? I can smell that same burning stink and I could swear I heard you talking just now. No, I'm alone. These are dead folks. The type who'd pull their own arms out of their sockets to bite at their imaginary enemies if you grab their hand. Along with the poor wretches they tore into pieces. And Theo, Nemos found him in the end. It's almost like this was the natural order of things. The bonfires will be burning brightest when night falls on Simone. The red dragon looks towards Nesorsi and sees a faint shadow in the distance, painting the silhouette of the purple flames. We'll be out of coffins if this keeps up. Oh my god. My Nemos looking. How high is the bitch meter result for Evelana so far? Over 9,000. You know. I hope Bridget made it out of the city, and that mist in the woods is thin enough for her to follow the trail. Blasted. Cullen left a few unused weapons in his house. I can't let anyone see them. And this fuel, explosives? Her Highness Loshini might find use for them. No. What's the point when every servant in the Citadel has already been afflicted by the purple flames? Besides, the greedy red dragon has already sent them away. Almost as if she's preparing for a showdown with Her Highness. Yeah, she realized it. Or setting a trap. Who's there? Rory? What are you doing here? You're Nemos. Yes, I'm going through Cullen's effects. If this isn't urgent, I could ask you to. Traitor. Have you gone mad? Oh, silly me. Of course you have. We all have. Traitor. I still can't bring myself to kill them. Even if they might as well be dead already. I better drag this fellow back home. Could do without unwanted attention. My god, man. Her design, dude. Nemos? Don't mind me, I'll be on my way. What's that in your hand? Oh, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. That necklace. It was a gift from Niels to Emma. I gave her bread. It's way more valuable than jewels in times like these. She gave it to me. Did she now? A necklace she never takes off? It's none of your business. Yeah, they're all going crazy. Nemos, you stayed behind? I thought all the Dubliners left the city. Don't tell me you're one of those living statues now who refuse to move or walk. I might be soon. Why'd you bring them up? Saman begins tonight. So I went through the houses of the missing people and found plenty of good stuff for the party tonight. Saman, party. About Cullen. Well, he was already on his last legs by then, and I didn't really... Let's not talk about that. Look at all this stuff. It'll be a night to remember. The woman shows Nemos her bag, revealing a bottle of cured crusty milk, a few long since sprouted potatoes, and several bare bones. Just wait for me, Nemos, Cullen. We'll have a fantastic Saman. Only when the woman has already disappeared around the corner does Nemos remember who she is, a villager who once lived in the outskirts of Nesorsi. 2 years ago, the Victorians took her father away while investigating Dublin. The autumn harvest had just ended, and she had been preparing to celebrate the harvest festival. What Loshini hears about the situation in the city extends her wildest imagination. I must go back, now. Wait for me. I'll come once I've delivered these folks to Wakeman. Are you sure about this, Bridget? It's dangerous in the city, and if I fail, there may be no survivors. True, but I still gotta go. Why? Because it wasn't like this before. The city folk had much to spare, but they always had a cup of water for me when I delivered their letters. They didn't see me as one of their own, but didn't walk away with a sneer when I told them nomad legends either. They listened. And they definitely didn't bite, claw, or punch at people like they do these days. Like The Walking Dead straight out of a story. Who would the nomads deliver letters for? If the city dies for real. Morin? The second shipment of bodies has arrived from Nesorsi. I must make the preparations. At this rate, it won't be long until the 3rd or 4th or more. Are we really going to ignore it? As I've told you many times, the Wakemen do not take sides. It is not our decision to make. Are the Nesorsians not Tarans too? Why are we standing on the side watching when the Taran capital is marching towards destruction? I know you just came back with the Red Dragon. You fear she will meet the same fate as Lebriet. But we were the ones to send Lebriet to his doom. You? We are descended from the priests that once officiated the ceremonies of Tara's royal palace. Our ancestors, moved by Lebriet's plea, welcomed him back into the palace when Ilil's stance was ambivalent. The flames of death that spread through the plains of Taran were only extinguished 7 days after his death, when our ancestors finally returned his fire to him. Then they left the palace of their own accord, going into self-exile on Lebriet's former pastures, so as to never forget the lesson, as thus the Wakemen were born. I'm sorry, but Reed isn't Lebriet, and history is not a cycle that repeats itself endlessly. If it were, Reed would have already died at that citadel. Even her tyrant of a sister was the one to free Tara from Victorian rule. Fates are often alike, but always differ where it matters most. Fates are often alike. Oh yeah. What a wonderful tagline for the cover of the book. Surely this one is destined for bestseller charts. Assuming, of course, that you are ever able to finish the story. I've never intended to profit off of it. Oh, you will. If not in money, then in fame. The basis of the story, where it happened. There are more than enough reasons this isn't my story to tell. Besides, what happens next? That's what I wanted to ask. Did Loshini go back? From this point on, what I've seen, what I believe, and what I've said all contradict one another, which is why I've lost sight of the ending. Feel free to take up the challenge, if you're up to it. Give this dance between the dragon and her reflection whatever ending you please. Oh, is it all the same if I tell myself? Of course, ma'am. As you will it. The writer raises his mug, which is almost empty now, and toasts the woman before him. Once again, he swallows the bitter brew, half expecting the sweet aftertaste that he knows will never come. Did I spook you? You got so polite all of a sudden. It makes me feel impertinent for even pressing the question. No, but I must make it abundantly clear that everything we have discussed up until now is no more than idle chatter. You understand, don't you? The woman sits straight and does not say a word. The writer can only attempt to guess whether she is still smiling through the shadows. Well, what are you waiting for? I nearly finished my drink. I've fallen into the same conundrum as you. If this is as far as both of your references and your imagination go, how could I possibly put the Red Dragon's ultimate fate to paper? I've already said it, all I'm able to. I refuse to give this story an entirely fictional end, one that not even I could believe in. Even if the alternative is that there is no ending, you don't have an answer either, then no need to waste your time here. Leave while it's still early. Is it because you do not remember, do not understand, or do not wish? Or is it because you wish you never knew, never understood? What? Or is it because you wish you never knew and never understood? What? What are you getting at? You never lost sight of the ending. It would be more appropriate to say that your eyes became clouded by too many creative liberties. Shall I count them for you? Treasures leading people into darkness. Cullen dragging the statue into the square by himself. And virtually everything related to the dark mist in the woods, from the rejection of Bridget to the food carts returning to the city on their own, to Loshni becoming lost in the woods, to the Brigader and Ablanda's meeting in the city. If these creative liberties have created the contradictions in your mind, then it is my responsibility to set them on a path towards the ending. Shall I supplement the story with my own observations? I'll take that as a yes. Perhaps it'll lead you to a conclusion you could be satisfied with.
I see you managed to complete the mission without causing any unnecessary pain to the quarry. Not bad. Ikke dårligt.
Okay.
Sip a hot drink and get some rest.
I think this is a perfect place to end because I'm gonna finish it probably tomorrow. This only goes up to 9, right? Or is it 10 as well? Nine? Okay, yeah. I'm probably gonna finish this tomorrow. I'm gonna try and wake up early enough to just stick through this. If this was another one of these instead of just this singular long one, then I probably would have went one more, but nah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Wake up, man. I am fighting myself right now. But we should be able to finish this tomorrow. No problem. I think. Or maybe I can do this tonight. I don't know. I'll schedule it either for tonight or tomorrow morning. Which would you guys prefer? My normal time of 7 p.m. Eastern, or tomorrow morning, same time as we did today. Don't push yourself. Oh, I'm not. Trust me. Same time sounds great. Okay. All right, then we'll do it tomorrow morning. We will do it tomorrow morning. Trust me, I am not pushing myself. I'm taking my time. Otherwise, we probably would have tried to do this much earlier.
I'm listening.
No tardará mucho.
Let me stir.
Never played the new Annihilation? No. I kind of just stick to the ones that are done. And I only experiment with the new ones when when I got more time to play the game.
As a weapon on the battlefield.
It was your determination that dyed my dress red.
Things should be changing a little soon though. I should have a lot more time to play the game.
Who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
Yeah, but if I can't do it, then I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I could probably do one right now, but...
Let's get this done quick.
No, skip ticket, I already used one. This is, I already used like the Ford that I had.
Even if your eyes are hurting.
And plus, I actually don't mind just letting this play out, because usually I just go and do other things while this is going. But yeah, we're gonna end here.
Stick to the plan. Do not.
Tomorrow will be a longer stream if it takes me longer to do those stories. This was only about just under 2 hours, so
Let's get this done quick.
tomorrow morning should be much easier. Do you mind finding some help to do it? It's not that I can't do it. It's that I haven't had time to do them.
Your attacks are all
The same reason why I'm ending the stream here.
It is your tyrannies that fuel this flame.
Yeah, I can do them.
Feel your own self to your
sorry, but I'm really not religious.
I have more than enough resources to do them, or like characters built to do them.
what tones are your
But like I said, things are going to be changing a little bit soon. I'm going to be able to stream a lot more,
as bright as gold.
and we'll be able to do a lot more of the ideas that I had like months ago.
Listen, the sound of a pink.
All right, guys, I'm going to end. I'll see you guys later. You all have a wonderful day. We'll stream again the same time. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good day, everyone. Good night, everyone. Peace out. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic.
Stick to the plan. Do not throw your life away for nothing.
Yeah, buddy.